Hello everyone, my name is Tushar Mohd and this video is about types of lock-based protocols. In this video we are going to look about locks, two-phase locking based protocol, graph-based protocol and timestamp protocol. So locks. So lock is a variable associated with data item that describes the status of the item with respect to the possible operations that can be applied to it. The locks are of two types. First one is a shared lock, which is also known as the read lock, and it is denoted as lock_r. And the second one is the exclusive lock, which is also known as write lock, and it is denoted as lock_w. So this graph denotes shared and exclusive locks between two transactions. If both the transactions are having shared lock, then there is not going to be any conflict in between them. But if one transaction is having exclusive lock and the another one is having a shared lock, or both the transactions are having exclusive lock, then there is definitely going to be a conflict between them. The next one is a two-phase locking protocol. In two-phase locking protocol, locking and unlocking can be done in two phases. First one is the growing phase and second one is the shrinking phase. Transactions can obtain lock but not release the lock in growing phase, whereas transaction can release the lock but not obtain the lock in shrinking phase. So what are the variations in two-phase locking? So first one is the strict two-phase locking protocol. In strict two-phase locking protocol requires that in addition to locking being two-phase locking, all exclusive modes lock taken by a transaction must be held until transaction commits. The next one is a rigorous two-phase locking protocol, which requires that in addition to locking being two-phase, all locks must be held until the transaction commits. The next one is conservative two-phase locking protocol, which requires that the transaction to obtain all the locks before it starts and releases all the locks after it commits. The next one is graph-based protocol. In graph-based protocol, it is implemented as tree-based protocol. A graph-based protocol is a directed acyclic graph known as database graph. The advantage of a graph-based protocol is we can completely avoid deadlocks. In graph-based protocol, the only lock allowed is exclusive lock, and each transaction Ti can lock a data item at most once. So these are the rules for graph-based protocol. The first lock on transaction Ti may be on any data item. Subsequently, a data item can be locked by Ti only if the parent data item is currently locked by Ti. Data item may be unlocked on any time. Data item has been locked and unlocked by Ti cannot subsequently relock by Ti. The next is a timestamp ordering protocol, which requires that ordering among the transaction is determined in advance based on their timestamp. Each transaction is given unique fixed timestamp denoted by TS. If any transaction Tj enters after Ti, the relation between the timestamp will be Ts Ti less than Ts Tj, which means that the resulting schedule must be equivalent to a serial schedule. Thank you.